bit rocky, the Eagles at the beginning of their season, so people were feeling some type of way, but they've been prolonging.
I've been feeling
some
type of
way.
way.
The other end are doing
No, Mr. CEO, he's wrote my title, sir.
The Cowboys right now are trash. Sorry to break it to you, y'all are not playing well, and I'm happy about it actually, because my team is doing great. Dak Prescott, we know that he's having some complications right now, so they are going to put Cooper Rush in. And then if Cooper Rush has some complications, they are looking at Trey Lance. And I know that Trey Lance is probably so excited to get his start back eventually if given the opportunity after that trade from the 49ers. We haven't got to see a lot of play from him. It's also sad seeing what we thought were kind of how high caliber quarterbacks being kind of mixed in the shuffle over time, because, you know, in college they're high prospects and they get to the league and they kind of get that reality check of what the league is. So I'm hoping that he gets a start in the near future, because we have seen
Mr. CEO, it's on my title, sir.
There's been a lot of issues with starting quarterbacks, whether talking too much or injuries. And so in this case, Cooper Rush kind of gets to see what he can do. And then, like I said, maybe later down the line, Trey Lance. But for this game, I'm going with the Eagles. I think that they are the way stronger team. Cowboys have a lot to figure out. They already gave up a lot of money to Dak Prescott in particular, and I know that they're trying to figure it out, but it's going to take some time for them to figure it out. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. Next game, I'm going to talk about 49ers versus Bucks. I am highly impressed with the Bucks. I'm going to give them their flowers. I'm not being biased because I'm from Tampa. If you watch the games and see what's going on, you know what the fuck is going on. The Bucks have a very solid team. They had a great performance against the Chiefs the other day. This is with their injuries. They don't have Mike Evans. They don't have Chris Godwin. Baker Mayfield has been playing extremely great football for the Bucks. I do think that the Bucks could have won that game versus the Chiefs if they went for the 2-point conversion at the end, or actually didn't let the clock run out for them to be able to go into overtime for Kansas City to score. Because we know when Kansas City gets in overtime, they're most likely winning. They are remaining undefeated. Hate to see it, but they probably will three-peat. I'm not going to say hate to see it, because shout out to the Chiefs. They've been playing amazing football, but the Bucks really had it. So them playing the 49ers, this is going to be a real good game. Christian McCaffrey is expected to be back for this game. Deebo Samuel has been limited on practice, but he is expected to play. It's hard to say. I think the Bucks are going to win because of the amount of injuries that they've had, but seeing how they played this past game, it gives me, as we would say, hope, as Mike would say.
Hope.
I think that they have a very fair chance. It's hard for me, because half of me is like, okay, I want to go with the 49ers. They have a pretty solid team, but the way Baker Mayfield's been playing and utilizing his offense, the Bucks could win. So that's going to be my prediction for this game. Then we got the Steelers versus the Commanders game. This is a goodie.
My goodies.
As we know,
my goodies.
Daniels officially the new hotness. He has been playing phenomenal.
That was my bitch first.
I saw last season all the hype
bitch.
around C.J. Stroud, and I still think that he's a great quarterback. But it's been completely wiped, especially because of the recent games the Texans have had, and Jaden Daniels overshadowed it now coming into the league and breaking all the records that he has. You kind of say like the Commanders had that spark that we didn't expect them to have. But the Steelers on the other end, and y'all can say I'm biased. I know I'm biased because I think we're a great team. I think we're the best team in the league.
Nope.
But I think that we have a good shot. Our offense has been super explosive. We've been putting up a lot of points with Russell Wilson as quarterback. Our defense is amazing. I would really argue our defense is one of the best in the league right now. The Commanders are going to struggle a little bit against the Steelers. I'm still going to go with the Steelers. I don't know if Jaden Daniels' spark is enough to beat the Steelers. Now, if the Commanders do win this game, we got to put them in. I'm just ready to take it all the way. If you beat my team, I'm ready to put you, except the Cowboys. That was a fluke in the system. If you beat my team, I'm ready to put you in that Super Bowl playoff conversation. So well. But I do think that the Steelers are going to have the upside in this game, but I do think it's going to be a good one to see. And a battle between Russell Wilson and Jaden Daniels. Then the last one we're going to talk about is the Lions versus Texans. And the Lions, it's really hard to bet against them right now. Kind of similar to the Chiefs. Jared Goff has been playing phenomenal football. Texans are a bit banged up. I feel like C.J. Stroud has lost a little bit of his spark. So I'm going to go with the Lions. Even on the other side, the Texans have been praising the Lions so highly. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but it's game time. We're playing each other. I don't think this is the time to be praising the Lions. Like, y'all know y'all got that game. Let's talk a little shit. Let's get ready. But based on what I've seen, I don't think the Texans are going to be up to par against the Lions. And a lot of teams aren't up to par against the Lions right now. So I'm going to go with the Lions to win that game. So that's just a couple of my predictions. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below because I want to know what y'all think.
I don't give a fuck. I'm playing every fucking game, winning every fucking game.
Everybody's so excited to see with the Panthers. But stay tuned for that. Will I be watching it when it comes on? No. Will I watch it after? Yes, because I think Bryce Young needs his shot back in the league. I don't
even watch it.
Done him, and I think that this
I do not watch it.
Okay, so moving along before we wrap, gotta talk about this race with Noah Lyles. So Noah Lyles, Olympic gold medalist.